off my plate. I be moving shit, all in Kennewick. Got this one native bitch, she live in Kennewick. She stripped in Richland, do hair and get it in. Got hoes that going for me, freedom risking. I got 2-3 hoes, they gon' get it done. This they zip code, 99301. They hit PP loans, so meant for moving O's. They in Section 8, probably never own a home. And I get it in Yakima, 98903. White bitches smoking, she gon' die about me. 98904, she my 304. 98908, that bitch train to go. And them blues got me in a different mind state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities, LA Fitness. I be moving weight, get your head off, take it off my plate. And them blues got me in a different mind state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities, LA Fitness. I be moving weight, get your head off, take it off my plate. I'm in a D-Star hotel, cost 133. It never occurred to me, moving a bird at least. Move 2,000 blues for that 5 apiece. I just hit that Tri-Cities like a robbery. I'm in a 99336, that weather be hot as shit. My purse be high as shit, but the fiends don't buy that shit. Then I drive to the 99352, I'ma make them buy these blues. Jumping after I rent a car, but I still all buy by the rules. Moving in Eastern Washington, had to drive through Ellensburg. Had to stop in Lakeland, cause I had to sell a few birds. Tri-City bitches go for me, cause I'm hella good with these words. And you ain't even move that way, and I know it can sound absurd. And them blues got me in a different mind state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities, LA Fitness. I be moving weight, get your head off, take it off my plate. Man, them blues got me in a different mind state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities, LA Fitness. I be moving weight, get your head off, take it off my plate. Man, them blues got me in a different mind state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities, LA Fitness. I be moving weight, get your head off, take it off my plate. Man, them blues got me in a different mind state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities, LA Fitness. I be moving weight, get your head off, take it off my plate. I be moving shit, all in Kennewick. Got this one native bitch, she live in Kennewick. She stripped in Richland, do hair and get it in. Got hoes that going for me, freedom risking. I got 2-3 hoes, they gon' get it done. This they zip code, 99301. They hit PP loans, so meant for moving O's. They in Section 8, probably never own a home. And I get it in Yakima, 98903. White bitches smoking, she gon' die about me. 98904, she my 304. 98908, that bitch train to go. And them blues got me in a different mind state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities, LA Fitness. I be moving weight, get your head off, take it off my plate. And them blues got me in a different mind state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities, LA Fitness. I be moving weight, get your head off, take it off my plate. I'm in a D-Star hotel, cost 133. It never occurred to me, moving a bird at least. Move 2,000 blues for that 5 apiece. I just hit that Tri-Cities like a robbery. I'm in a 99336, that weather be hot as shit. My purse be high as shit, but the fiends don't buy that shit. Then I drive to the 99352, I'ma make them buy these blues. Jumping after I rent a car, but I still all buy by the rules. Moving in Eastern Washington, had to drive through Ellensburg. Had to stop in Lakeland, cause I had to sell a few birds. Tri-City bitches go for me, cause I'm hella good with these words. And you ain't even move that way, and I know it can sound absurd. And them blues got me in a different mind state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities, LA Fitness. I be moving weight, get your head off, take it off my plate. Man, them blues got me in a different mind state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities, LA Fitness. I be moving weight, get your head off, take it off my plate. off my plate. I be moving shit, all in Kennewick. Got this one lady that she live in Kennewick. She stripped in Richland, do hair and get it in. Got hoes that going for me, freedom risking. I got 2, 3 hoes, they gon' get it done. This they zip code, 99301. They hit PP loans, so meant for moving O's. They in Section 8, probably never own a home. And I get it in Yakima, 98903. White bitches smoking, she gon' die about me. 98904, she my 304. 98908, that bitch trained to go. And them blues got me in my state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities. LA Fitness, I be moving weight. Get your head off, take it off my plate. And them blues got me in my state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities. LA Fitness, I be moving weight. Get your head off, take it off my plate. I'm in a D-Star hotel, cost 133. It never occurred to me. Moving a bird at least, move 2,000 blues for that 5 a piece. I just hit that Tri-Cities like a robbery. I'm in a 99336, that weather be hot as shit. My purse be high as shit, but the fiends don't buy that shit. Then I drive to the 99352, I'ma make them buy these blues. Jumping out that rental car, but I still all buy by the rules. Moving in Eastern Washington, had to drive through Ellensburg. Had to stop in Lake Chelan, cause I had to sell a few birds. Tri-City bitches go for me, cause I'm hella good with these words. And you ain't even move that way, and I know it can sound absurd. And them blues got me in my state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities. LA Fitness, I be moving weight. Get your head off, take it off my plate. Man, them blues got me in my state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities. LA Fitness, I be moving weight. Get your head off, take it off my plate.
Yo. What it do? Super Bowl, hey, Super Bowl back to Seattle. You busters. There's too many busters. Come on, man. You know what it is. I'm a Chief fan, but hey, I was born and raised in Seattle, Washington, man. You dig? A place where slipping is to be not. We in here, man. What's up, man? What's up? Who's in the building? Havoc in the building. I see you, Melee. I see y'all. Lamont Grant in the building. Salute. Who's that? EGE Living. 308. Salute. We getting it in, man. It was a good game. I mean, it wasn't no good game. The Seahawks beat the shit out of them boys. You know, honestly, I didn't think they was gonna get past the 50-yard line, bro. I'm gonna be honest. There ain't gonna be much to talk about. I think old boy got the MVP. That was right. They got that right. They got that right. That pink runts is right. 1978. Lloyd, what up, brother? Salute all my brothers, all my Bulldog brothers in the Bulldog community. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. You know, we getting it in one more time. Bulldog Sunday. I don't know how long I'm gonna be up here, but I gotta do my duty. I gotta put in that work. Put in that work, man. I hope there ain't no Patriot fans here that thought the Patriots was gonna win. You know, you was wrong. The Seahawks, they just overwhelmed them. The first half was pretty defensive game. You know, they did a lot of good stops, and when you make a lot of good stops when your team's not going, sometimes that's able to put you in a position to where you could come back at the end and steal it. But this one, the Seahawks wasn't having it. They still got some of that bad blood in their mouth from when the Patriots knocked them off that last time. That was the one of the strangest games I've seen with an ending like that. You know, uh, just to wrap up a few things. You guys got any Bulldog questions? Bulldog questions. I got a couple. Y'all. I had a couple. Let me see. Let me see. Mm, Let me see. I do got one. I had another one. I gotta go retrieve it. You dig? You dig? Get it in. What the helly TV? What the helly? We getting it in a major way. In a major way. Oh my goodness. Hey, we're we're doing crazy numbers over here, buddy. Okay, that's a good question. Let's get these questions in, man. Appreciate you. EGE living. 308. Appreciate you. He said, how do I feel about the gas and blood? I like it. I just don't think the gas and blood really ever made it to stardom, but in all, because I had experience with those dogs firsthand. I will say that that's just like an underrated buck line of dogs, underrated good line of dogs. I think the Gaston dogs are really good dogs. You're not gonna see all the superstar accolades and stuff a lot of times, but all in all, those dogs they're really good, y'all. If you ever came across them, you ever just get a hold of some, it all depends. You can get one Gaston dog from a good breeder that really knows what he's doing, and then you can get another group of Gaston dogs from somebody that just wants to put together the pedigree because it says Gaston. And I guarantee you it's probably going to be different results, but if you get it from somebody that actually knows what they're doing about breeding, line breeding, different things, they know the dogs more than the pedigree. If you go by the pedigree alone, it doesn't give you a chance to really actually analyze the dogs that you're looking at. We know this. According to the dog, you're gonna see different things. AQ, what up, brother? Bolio Jocko, what up, brother? Glad you can make it in. Getting something nice and roll. Let me get my ashtray. Salute. Salute all my Bulldog people. We here. What the helly? What the heliante? What y'all smoking on? What up, small time? Hey, congratulations with that litter, brother. You know how we do, man. We talk shit, but congratulations. You know, good luck with those. Hope they grow up and you get what you can get. I really like that breeding. I do. You did. Um, let me check out a pedigree. Let me see. 473830. 473830. We got a lot going on too, man. I want you guys to know that. We got a lot going on, man. Uh we got a ton of stuff going on. I want you guys to stay tapped in. Over the next few months, next 90 days, we're gonna be getting it in. Everything's gonna be transforming, man. We're gonna be on these push-ups. Just everything, man. Just sifting out, weeding out the people that we're not fucking with, locking in with the people that we are fucking with, locking in with good eating, stacking this good money. It's gonna be a lot, bro. So make sure you guys tap in. A lot of magazines, a lot of good things, interviews. We're gonna have a lot of videos, a lot of pre-recorded videos about to be popping up. This next 90 days is gonna be a good time for Buck City and what the hell. And get some action. Give me some action. That gas and blood. That gas and blood. Go ahead and throw them pedigree numbers. Go throw them questions up in that joint. We'll answer the questions. We'll get to the pedigrees. Knock them out until we out of here. I don't know how long we're gonna be here. Make sure you guys get that APBT magazine. Go to Amazon.com. Appreciate the few that got one today. Few people got one yesterday. Somebody snatched up a volume 1 in the coloring book. Couple people got the volume 3. We've been getting it in, bro. All the time. Let me see. This is Jeezy right here. See, I like seeing these type of dogs. I know these dogs. I know these dogs. Scarface. If I'm not mistaken, Scarface had a littermate brother, and I'm not sure, but one of them was actually really a good dog. One of them was a good dog. Let me check out this Scarface dog coming off a Champion Boy. I had dogs right off a Champion Boy. I had a really good dog off a Champion Boy, so I really know this blood. Scarface. Then there was another one named what was his damn name, man? There we go. Oh, Face Off. So I think Face Off was the one that was the good dog. I'm not sure. Face Off. There was one named Face Off. And supposedly he was supposed to be the brother that was the better one out of the two, you know. Of course you never know. You never know. Then you know. I know there's been a lot of stuff coming down off of this Scarface dog. I think that Wonka dog comes off of that. They got a lot of that stuff. There's been some people talking trash about them dogs, but you really can't never go off on what one person says about the dogs. That's a lot of times that's gonna be a lot of they ain't gonna really give you the good barometer of what that stuff is. But nah, this dog, man, it's a good one, man. I'm glad you guys showed me this so I could see this champion boy up close. It's real tight champion boy. I had one directly off of boy. If you could see boy right off of Bodine, Miss Leakey. This stuff, this ain't no slouch blood right here. You got your Patrick, your red boy Jocko, tied in real tight. Just how you're gonna want it. Just how you're gonna want it. I think I had one off of I know I had one off of H57. I had one off of H57. Yeah, we had one off of H57. Let me see if my bitch is still on here. Big D. Salute Big D. If anybody know Big D in the Carolinas, man, tell them to hit me up, man. I had one off of Queen Tut, Big D's. Let me see, Miss 57. Final chapter. See, I'm seeing all these guys having these dogs. Okay, Big D had one named H2O. So H2O right there. Matter of fact, I put this up here. That's crazy. Time flies. Back in 2009. Did it for my boy. He had that Sheba dog and that ruby red dog. I can't remember which one I actually had one off, but it was off of one of these dogs. Good old blood. I know the King Tut, Queen Tut, and all that. H57. It might have been this breeding right here, if I'm not mistaken. Good fella. If you guys know that dude, he's in the Carolinas, North Carolinas. You guys know that, brother. Tell him Buck City looking for him. I like to tap in with some of my old time partners that I ain't talked to in, 15, 16, 17 years. It's been a long time for some of this stuff, man. I got guys I ain't talked to in 5 or 6 years, man. It's still love, man. Okay. He said using the FC if he's around mine. All right, so I'll get in contact with him. Now, if you see him, man, Big D was a good dude, bro. He had them dogs. He had that H57 stuff. He'll know exactly what you talking about. Them gassing dogs. He gonna know exactly what you talking about, bro. I went by Northwest Bulldogging. Lot of old dudes don't know me by Buck City. I switched up kennel names a lot. I went from Northwest Bulldog and I went from 98122. A lot of us know us by the 206 boys, and as a collective with a whole group that we kind of run with, and then Buck City came of late, and then you know how we go. You know how we do. It's a good pedigree though. Good pet. Let me see. Somebody else had a pet. Let me see. 85, 89, 89, 85, 89, 89. Let's see. Hold up. 85, 89, 89. 85, 89, 89. Hold up. Hold up. 85, 89, 89. Okay. We're good. I don't know what happened. Let me see. 85, 89, 89. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing this stuff. Okay. Okay. You got your Wonka back there. Oh, okay. I see. I see what's going on. And they kept these dogs good. I can't talk about nothing bad about, what they've been able to do, you know. Cause still a lot of stuff is still work in progress, right? But I seen that Jigsaw Junior, and different dog. I've been seeing those dogs around. Um, Me personally, I didn't get my hands on those dogs, but I respect where they come from. And overall, they were solid families of dogs. We're looking back. Um, he said, I can't believe no one mixing dogs. That's exactly what I said. This dude was also saying Chow Chow were the toughest dog in the hood. Yeah, them Chow Chows was tough, boy. But back in the day, you gotta understand, until they really got into them pits like that, motherfuckers wasn't really. I mean, they were, but they wasn't really. Them other breeds, they wasn't really taking them to the deep waters. So they could definitely get on if you just let them scrap for 3, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Them dogs are scrap for sure. But a long time ago, like back in the hood, when you seen a motherfucker's dog get into and if it wasn't a purebred, I mean, if you remember well, them dogs, they got into little scuffles and stuff. Even some of them left injured, but they wasn't really going to see who's really gonna gas out and get tired, and the other ones get to taking advantage. And they wasn't really they wasn't really doing that with them dogs. So yeah, Chow Chow was a bad motherfucker until he probably gets in there to where a motherfucker could really expose him, in that time, and fatigue can kind of expose him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Somebody had a comment. This was K9853. He said, "Was bloodline held up through the test of times?" This is a very good question. Appreciate you, brother. I found this every now and then, I'm gonna put a little tag up in there, up in the community, and just let me know what you guys want to talk about for Bulldog Sunday. Um, we get it in, how we do. But which bloodlines held us to test of time? I think there's a lot of bloodlines that stood the test of time. There's a lot of good stuff. Even dogs that are really good dogs, but some owners just kind of held them back. Like the dog, it wasn't the dog's fault that the owners, sometimes just value it on a certain level to where they don't want to do those dogs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and then, you kind of give dogs a chance that you just believe that they deserve a chance. It's a lot of that going on. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know what I'm saying? Smash that like button. No, throw a dog a bone. We on these pink runs. But so I really can't just say which bloodlines stood the test of time because a lot of them have, there's been a lot of crosses and different things. Of course, I encourage crosses. I encourage people to do different crosses. You got to make the right breeding that is gonna fit what you're trying to do with your kennel. That's mandatory. Okay. That's mandatory. Insane. What up, brother? Insane. Salute. He said, exactly, Buck. That's my argument. Yeah, we ain't gonna let them see him go to the dirt because a lot of times, let's be honest, them pits, when they into it with those other breeds, Rottweilers, different stuff, they just say you just saw somebody doing it or whatever. You wasn't doing it. We don't want to promote dog fighting and shit. But even if you let that pit get on that German Shepherd, for the first couple minutes, that German Shepherd might be on his ass. Let's I don't give a fuck. He could be a grand champion. He could be whatever. That German Shepherd, unless he just jumps out and gets in the German Shepherd's ass, a lot of time that German Shepherd gonna be so defensive that he's gonna be trying to keep that pit up off of him. Now we leave him down there for 7, 8 minutes, 12, 15, 20, 34 minutes. Then, now we're talking about, him curring the dog out and totally taking advantage of the dog. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not gonna drag it out, that's what a pit is. You're not just gonna let him get his ass kicked for 5 minutes and then he don't have another 15 left in him to redeem himself. That's what them dogs do. That's why people say they're resilient, because during the combat sport, during times of hunting or whatever, a lot of times they were the down dog. A lot of times it was like, damn, what the fuck? And then, this dog comes through with some type of heart out of nowhere, and he ends up pulling it off, right? That's what gives him that bravado, like they're just like unbeatable type of specimen, and just never give up type of attitude. You know what I'm saying? You can get your ass kicked as long as you don't give up, and that's a fact. That is a fact, brother. Salute everybody, man. He said, can you give me a red nose, red boy Jocko dog, only black nose with a buckskin body? Hey, Q, what you asking, brother? What up, Dorian Siles in the building? Salute, my brother. Salute. Glad y'all could make it in, man. Bulldog Sunday. Bulldog Sunday. Let's get it. Get ready to dive back into the world of the American Pit Bull Terrier with APBT Magazine, Volume 1, Reloaded. We've taken the original classic, packed it with brand new pages, fresh insight, and even more legendary stories. It's everything you love, reloaded. Grab your copy now on Amazon and keep the spirit of the true APBT alive. Yes. Get it in, man. You know what it is. Congratulations to Seattle, the Seahawks. Congratulations. I thought it was going to be the boringest Super Bowl ever. It was one of them. Okay. Them boys were overmatched. Your boy Stephon Diggs, all this Cardi B running around, you know what I'm saying? I always think that these dudes blow it when they get to fucking with these goddamn celebrities and shit. They supposed to be focusing on the game. And it's kind of hard to do. Because it seemed like every dude that get in a relationship was some type of celebrity. They end up playing terrible. If I'm not mistaken, Stephon Diggs caught one goddamn pass, man. Like either you couldn't get open, them boys was locking your ass up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me. You're gonna have to tell me. Pop that champagne, man. Don't be a custer. He said, I haven't seen one dog breed handle a wild boar like APBT. Not even Dogo, but I'm just a student fan of the APBT, so could be sleeping on some other breed. And that's fair. That's fair, Lloyd. That's fair, brother. That's fair. I think they play their part. I like the way the APBT kind of runs in there and do his thing, and those other dogs kind of keep the dog at bay. You know, they do their job. You know, they're curs. They don't really want no action, but they're still aggressive minded, so they're able to get in there. We're gonna be really dibbling and dabbling with this hunting thing because um, that's pretty much the only legal combat sport that we can do with these dogs. And some people, you know, they want to see how them dogs is hunting, man. You know, like if that's what we're gonna be using them for in this day and age, I think the guys that have good hunting dogs are gonna you know, reach a different plateau, right? If that's what we're using the dogs for, like we can still front and act like, you know, we're gonna use them for other things, but if that's what the dogs are being used for, right? Let's put it there. We said I agree with Lloyd. I know people who use Dogo but say APBT is a better catch dog. Mhm. 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 How many of y'all knew the Seahawks was gonna win? Though I don't know. That's just a random question. How many of y'all knew? I thought it was this. I thought this was one of the most predictable. I think it was 280 or 230. You got to drop 230 to win 100. That right there let me know that you know, it was stacked. It was stacked, you know, against those guys. They knew they didn't have it. Of course, tragedies happen, different things, calls, different, you know, it's a lot going on. So it's a lot of unpredictability, but for the most part, yeah, I knew who was gonna win from the gate. It was one of the worst ever. Uh More Keith. One of the it almost was because they almost didn't get past the 50-yard line the whole game. Right. And there almost wasn't no touchdowns thrown in the whole game, also. We almost saw that until they started trying to put something together, but you know, a little too late, too little, you know, too much, too late, man. Bulio Jocko. I thought it was going to be close. The defense on both sides showed up. Seattle D was better. Yeah, I think Seattle's offensive line is kind of treacherous too, because they imposed their will and they ran all over those boys. I think that boy probably had 150 yards rushing, I mean, and then the one that got called back, it just gets crazy, man. Like that game could have went real bad. My son's happy, so I guess that's a win. But I'm a Chief fan. All in all, I'm not gonna try to act like I was rooting for the Seahawks all year. I wasn't rooting for them, but that's the hometown. So if that's the only team that we got, and my team's out, hey, we got to do it. I wish it would have been a little closer though. I wish, maybe if they would have had to come back down 14, it would have been a real interesting game. But this game started off what it was. The other team never was able to catch back up. The lead never changed the whole game. You know, First drive, they came down there and should have scored a touchdown, but ultimately got a field goal and a bunch more field goals before the game just busted open. We could argue Patriots got touchdowns and garbage ball. You know, definitely. And, them touchdown that was garbage ball. And then Drake May, there was a bet that he wouldn't get 25 yards rushing over and under. And if you would have bet the under, you was looking real good. But he still made the over. You think he got like 37 yards instead of 25, but it took him down there. Then those sacks wasn't helping at all, so it took him up through there. Hey, that boy Walker, he's real good, man. And Charbonnet, man, he was there. Seahawks was strong. They was a strong team. I don't know if they could stay together. Was this one of those fluke Super Bowls? Like I think they said the Patriots only won 4 or 5 games last year, so they clearly wasn't the team that people thought was going to go to the Super Bowl at the beginning of the year. Like we can't sit up here and act like that was the case. Okay. They had your boy Jay-Z at the Super Bowl. They've been talking about all these Epstein files and stuff, man. I don't know. Boy, boy, boy. I tell you, smash that like button. A one and done Seahawks. I think there was a lot of teams that just fell short this year. You know, there was a lot of teams that probably should have been in that position. I think the Bills was doing pretty good. The Ravens was doing all right. Chiefs just kind of fell off. I thought they would have been, I thought they could have came in on the back end of the playoffs and kind of got hot, win 4-5 in a row. Everybody be scared of them, but we really couldn't pull it off. It's a lot of mental mistakes that we make. Let me get some of this sauce we had up here.
Mm-hmm. And you can
unlimited content.
It's unlimited, yeah, because you take one topic, let's say conditioning, right? You could talk about pre-keep, you could talk about feed, you could talk about aftercare, you could talk about peaking, you could talk about 100 different ways to work your dog, 100 different ways to feed your dog, and dozens of ways to peak them, and people's interpretation, how they do it. So you could take every one of those topics and break it down and have 10 different discussions on each little thing. That's just conditioning. And then you're talking about breeding, and there's more to do with breeding than conditioning. So it could just go on. And then other stuff, and what other people do with the breed, whether it's hunting, whether it's weight pull, wall climb, treadmill race, trench lure, bomb sniffing. I had a buddy in Panama. He passed away now, but he had a security business. He had the top drug and bomb sniffing dog in South America, and she was a pit bull. She was a Eli bred bitch. She got all kinds of awards, never missed a lick.
Yeah.
And then if you get people here from different parts of the country, or what's that?
I said them dogs smart as hell. They doing all that.
Yeah. I mean, they've been used for all kinds of different stuff, even protection, guard work, and which I'm not fond of. But hey, people do what they want with their dogs, and it's just another avenue.
That's right.
To show the diversity of the breed, Yeah. So it just, it's never ending. But what helps is if you have the content, you have the experience, and you have knowledge, that helps. And everybody don't know everything. I don't know everything, and my way ain't the best way or the only way or nothing like that. But I do have the experience to back up what I say. And not only that, I've traveled a lot, so I get to see the breed back in the day, doing what they do, plus other stuff, doing different shows. I've given seminars, and we did a seminar, me and the Havana boys in Mexico. It was all in Spanish. Had a Q&A, talk about the breed, the history, medicine, all kinds of stuff, So yeah, man, it can go on forever and ever,
Welcome down.
Salute, gentlemen.
Ram, what's up?
Salute.
What up, OG?
What's happening?
Oh,
Man,
shit.
for some reason, Ram, I'm not getting your texts right away. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Well, it's been all raining and shit over here lately, so that's probably fucking up my shit, bro.
Okay, mine too.
Yeah.
I've had that happen before. They don't come in for a day or two.
Yeah. It all worked itself out, I see, though.
Yeah. Worked out good.
Hell yeah.
What you been up to, Ram? What you been up to?
Shit, staying sucker free, man. That's it. That's all.
I need some constructive criticism from you guys, from you two, man, because I trust you guys.
All right, well, brush your teeth when you first wake up, and wash your ass before you go to bed. No, go ahead, though. I'm just cloudy. Go ahead.
Just real to real, you know what I'm saying? We all on YouTube kind of doing content and stuff. What can Buck City do to make his channel that much better? And you guys in the chat could chime in too. You know, I'm one of those guys that I like to listen. I like taking constructive criticism. I like hearing things like this because who knows, one of these ideas could be implemented and make the channel that much better. So what do you guys give me some advice, fellas?
You want to go first, Ram, or you want me to go first?
Yeah, you a content creator, shit. So you probably got a better suited for this one than I am.
Okay, I'll give you some. I want to say right now, don't nobody, not just you, Buck or Ram, don't nobody take nothing I say personal, right? It's just things that I've noticed and things that, and really a school baby doing it. She tells me all this stuff. Do this, do that, right? So one of the main things is getting people, you know, after the video's over, getting people to comment. So you have to answer comments, right? And it gets the channel flowing and gets more people out. Because if you don't answer them, they're like, well, why the fuck should I say anything? And for me, I'm just anal that way. If somebody sends me a text or a message or Instagram or comments on my channel, I have to answer them, man. I can't go without answering them. And School Baby will go through it and let me know. There's been times where, you know, I missed it and it's been a couple of weeks. It don't matter. I'm going to answer that guy. I'm going to answer him. Whether he thinks I'm an asshole for not answering or whatever, I'm going to answer him. So that's part of it. The other part is the length of the shows. You know, if they go for 4 or 5 hours, you start to lose what you're talking about. And when you do a show, it should be on a particular content. You know, you can go off tangent, you can go here and there, back and forth. But if they're way too long, people start losing interest and they'll actually leave the chat, you know. And it's hard not to do that because especially if you got people on your channel, man, you just want to talk, you know, and different things, right? So if you have a subject, you kind of stick to it. But even if you go off tangent, you got to go back to the topic, back to the subject. Always go back to it, you know. The other thing, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't, you know. You have giveaways or you have prizes or something like that, you know. I've done that a couple of times. It works okay, you know. It's just I think a lot of it is that there's so many channels and there's only so much time in the day and there's only so many people that watch that sometimes, you know, they don't even have the time to go back and watch the replay. So in my case, what I do, like with your channel or Twins or Jabo, I'll at least press the damn like button, and I'll go through it. Because the way, according to School Baby, the way the algorithm work is it's better if people watch the whole show. Like when I post videos, if they scroll through it, you know, it doesn't help. It don't matter, you know. It's better if they sit and watch the whole shows, you know, and that has something to do with something. I forget. She told me, but I forgot. But those are just some of the things, you know. And then, you know, if you have guests, it don't have to be me all the time or Ram all the time or, you know, different people. Like I do interviews, you know, I'm trying to get different people, all old heads. Most of them retired. Most of them don't even have dogs, you know. But those are the ones that people seem to enjoy the most. Those are the ones I get most views on, especially if it's somebody they heard of, you know, and they didn't even know they were alive. And if it ain't somebody they heard of, when they start talking, they're going to talk about dogs or bloodlines that people heard of, you know. And that happens. And then you get a lot of stuff that wasn't in the books and dogs that people ain't heard of. There's multiple winners all over the damn place that nobody ever heard of unless you were in that set or you were around that time or you knew them people, you know, and things like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, I agree with the shorter shows. So I would cut the live shorter, you know. Interviews could go kind of long because, you know, you brought somebody along. You don't want to just cut them short. But, yeah, I wouldn't do too many 4-hour lives unless you're trying to, you know, get some data in the algorithm. get some watch hours up and shit like that. That's important too.
Right.
I'll say do that and put out more YouTube shorts. Them shorts be going crazy.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I forgot that one. Yeah.
Any of these guys, you watching the channel, you guys could definitely take this advice. I just asked because I just want to hear it, man. I want to hear it. Like if you guys tell me to quit.
But comment, don't start doing that. That's the main thing, bro. Because interviews I do and like our shows that are on still on here, I still go back and comment like OG was saying, even if I'm I done been a year late sometimes, like I didn't see it till somebody else commented under it. But I'm still, I'm gonna comment back to you and hope you see it.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
It's not intentional. Plus people want to feel like that's more of a intimate, like one-on-one, not sexually intimate, but just more personal and make you more personable to your audience.
Hey man, salute Schoolboy. Salute Ram. Them brothers. When it comes to constructive criticism, them brothers don't hold no cards, none of that. They gonna let me know exactly what it is. And we could all go back and check this out, right? Some of us that's trying to build channels, right? Want to get monetized. That's a big thing. One thing you don't want to do is fuck around 2-3 years and not get monetized on this platform when you could just put in that extra work and get it done, right? Come fuck with Buck City. We got monetization plans. We've been through all of this. We've done a lot of different things with the channel. Next 90 days, it's going to go dumb. I'm telling you, right? We're going to go Duffy. We're going to go real Duffy in the next 90 days. You feel me? Walk them motherfucking down. You hear me? What's up with my guys, man? You guys want to call in? We're just checking out some of this old stuff. We got, we stunting over here, man. I ain't going to tell you why I'm stunting. Eclectic, what up, my brother? Hey, man. Eclectic got a good video. I mean, we got this interview we put together, and it ain't just one of them interviews I could just slap out right away, man. It's a 2-3 part. This joint got 2-3 parts to it, right? Really having them dogs in the battlefield, okay? Legally, right? Real scars, real shit. Real hunting dogs, man. Okay, hold up, Ram. Hold up. There you go, my brother. Let me see. Yes, sir. Hey, my brothers. Hey,
what's the deal?
Hey, I ain't going without my brothers, man. I ain't going without my brothers.
NLMB, never leave my brother or my sister, man.
You know how we do, man. We in here.
School Ram, what's the deal, gents?
Oh, no, Red. See, they on the other joint. Ram about to tap in, though.
Oh, okay. What's up? What's up, Buck? What's the deal with my brother?
Let me see. I got we up in here, man. We up in here, man. I got the outliving dummies. We on the outliving dummies, you dig?
Yeah, I'm in the sucker free,
outliving dummies, the sucker free.
Come on, man. You know.
We keep something, man. Buck City.
I love it.
That's the old joint. We still got these, man.
I might
put these on clearance, man. I might put these on clearance for people that want to get these. We got plenty more t-shirts. I just don't want to be like bombarding it,
right.
But we still, man, bro, you can stay fresh.
Yeah, for sure.
Day, man.
For sure.
Oh, motherfucking day.
Hey, they love the sucker free, bro. They love the sucker free. I ain't gonna lie.
Hold up, my
This
guy.
one.
Walk him down. What up? Walk him down. Walk him motherfucking down, man. What
What's
up?
cracking? What's
Ram.
happening?
Hey, Ram, I love you, nigga. You a real one.
Try to be,
I'm
bro.
on some champagne.
I see, nigga. You big old S gang shit popping.
I can't
I'm
do
on
it,
some
man.
champagne. I done put some champagne on the screen and everything.
Hey,
Look,
Yeah. Them
Hey,
niggas
I
got
done
them
put some
another one.
champagne on the screen,
as
boy.
you said, man.
Damn,
Hey,
Yeah.
boy.
Ain't
You know,
nothing
we
wrong with
smoking
it.
good. We smoking good. What's going on, fellas? What's up?
man, I've
Oh
been.
shit.
Go ahead, Ram. You got the flow, man. Let me hear something. Tell me something nice, man.
Oh shit. I'm on my way to motherfucking work, nigga. Getting to this paper. That's what's cracking.
Whew, ain't
Oh
nothing better than that, man. Ain't nothing
hell
better than
no.
that now.
I
I
heard
almost
that.
reached my goal last year of the hundo, so I'm trying
Mm.
again this year.
I heard that.
Hey,
Many
man, I'm
blessings
telling you,
upon
man.
you.
LinkedIn level, man. You know what I'm saying? We
Yes,
got to get
sir.
on these red pill cats, though, Ram. I'm about to, you know, I love my bulldog community. You know what I'm saying? But you know, this is what the heli platform is, a monster, man. And I think
Yeah.
they need me in this red pill. There's been too many dudes out here slipping and they macking and they pimping, man. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
but you could tell though, like before pussy was easy to get, like how it is now when you had to be him to get the pussy. Them niggas wasn't
Right.
him. Now that it's easy to get, all you gotta do is say you him and present yourself like that. So a lot of them dudes I don't even really take serious, nigga, cause you know I'll be getting to the pussy. Getting
Hey,
to the
Ram.
bitch first, all that. You feel me? So I can tell when a nigga like that and when a nigga not.
Right.
So I don't
Hey,
even
for
get
sure.
mad at them motherfuckers no more, bro.
Yeah,
They be
For
gang
sure.
goofy
fucking
as
it up.
hell.
You know, that's just how it go, man. You
Hey,
fuck
hey,
up.
hey, Ram. I'm just gonna get on out the way and be that old has been because them niggas was some never was. You dig?
Exactly, nigga. So yeah, you know, that's why they be getting done how they do, running all
Yeah,
them
for
old
real.
bogus bitches and shit.
Hey,
Cause
that's why they be
them niggas
so.
ain't true.
That's why they be so quick to hate, man. They niggas ain't never did nothing in their life, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It was hard for them niggas to even buy some pussy, let alone a bitch just fucking give it to them. So yeah, I don't really take them niggas serious, man. Most of them niggas can't even fight, bro. Like it's only I wouldn't even say he a red pill nigga. That nigga Mark Wick, he
Yeah,
the only one I know who can
boy.
fight, nigga. Like so, yeah, man. I don't take advice from a nigga who can't even squabble. Like, come
I
on
heard
now,
that.
Oh,
Yeah,
nigga, beat
man.
you up, nigga. Hey, turn you upside down by
Mm.
your ankle, shake all the bread out your pocket, nigga.
Shit, man. I've been trying to heal these dogs up, man, so I can get back out there in these woods, man. We all cut the fuck up right now, man.
Yeah, the woods be hard, nigga. I be seeing you. I be like, oh, this nigga crazy, boy. You out there getting to him, though.
Man, we done harvested about a ton since I've been down here.
Oh, yeah, nigga. It's begging for the rest of the year.
Oh man,
Man.
you getting them.
Hey, man, I tell them, pull up, grab a shoulder or something, man. Take it with you, man. Feed the elder, feed a neighbor, man. When's the last time you motherfuckers fed a motherfucking elder or neighbor, man? You feel me? Like,
Yeah, 1990, never.
shit, I have my grandbaby running hog across the street. Like, man, take that to my Mexican partner across the way. Hey, amigo. He like, yeah, hey, come in your way, man. Come meet out, man. Have at it, bro.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah, shit. It's out there to get, man.
for sure.
That's the original grocery store, was the
Yeah,
field, nigga. Fuck you
facts,
mean?
facts. Yes,
Hell yeah, you
sir.
go out hunting, nigga. You come in with some fruit, some meat, everything, nigga.
Yeah,
Fish,
bro. I
all of
love
that.
it. I
Yeah, that's
love
the
it.
original grocery store outside.
That's facts, bro. I
That's
love
right.
it. Man.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah, I was trying to catch
man.
me
Hey,
some
them
deer.
Seahawks, man. What you niggas think about them Seahawks?
Man, they put the smash down on the
Congratulations to
boys.
them, shit.
What about them
Yeah, them
Seahawks,
niggas,
man? Come on,
them
man. It's town
motherfuckers did
business.
their
Hey,
shit.
you know, I'm a
Yeah,
Chief fan, really, though. But
Yeah.
come on now.
But
The
you got to
that's the
give
home
props to
hometown,
team,
props.
nigga.
if the
Yeah,
hometown going to war, man, my
Hey,
team
you
ain't
gotta.
in it right now.
right,
So we can't just be acting like my team is in it right now. We out
right,
of it.
right.
I think you gotta go with the hometown
I
that you
mean,
was
goddamn,
born in
it's
by
only right.
default
It's
at
only
Yeah,
that
right.
point.
Yeah, it's only right. Mando.
Right?
Yeah, bring some shine
Damn
to
hell
the
sure I
yeah.
city.
ain't tripping, you know.
Bring some shine to the city instead of some bullshit.
But it was a boring Super Bowl, man. That team didn't fight back, man. It was like one of those curves that just
You know what it
didn't
is,
fight
right?
back.
You know what it is. That mouth, that defense
Damn.
was that mouth, and that made the motherfuckers
Yeah,
go ahead and
fight
curl on
back.
up.
Well, throw hella
niggas fighting too
interceptions or
hard.
something. You know, at least try to fight back, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, you hear Ram? They was biting too hard. That defense was biting too hard.
Niggas in there crunchy. Hey, you getting beat down in that bitch, nigga. They like, fuck, nigga, this nigga still biting hard in the third? God damn.
Boy.
Here come the fourth. These niggas going for the finish. Nigga, wait a minute. You pick him up. He had enough, gold mouth. Go and let him up.
Hey, Buck, did you get that little information I sent you, man, so you can get that firsthand perspective, man, so I can stop telling my story and so you can get it from the horse's mouth? You feel me?
what do you mean?
That was my nephew, bro. Because we always get into that hunt that happened with him and that Matrix bitch I be talking about. And I can only give you the bits and pieces because he only, you know, the way he told me, I want you to get it from the horse's mouth so you can tap in with him and get you a whole nother little interview. You know what I mean?
Right. No,
Yes,
well,
sir.
yeah, let's get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna interview Hunt right now. You understand me?
Oh, bro, I'm shooting
We're
to
gonna
you, bro.
motherfucking interview motherfucking Hunt. You understand me?
Now, I'm gonna give you a little perspective. His dad was hunting with him while they was babies, and he had them wrapped in a little native satchel, bro. So they've been in the woods since the woods been the woods. So you know what I mean? And I'm 30 years, these boys senior. Like I said, I'm learning from babies, bro. And these boys be goddamn it flat foot getting to it. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get it like, okay, so I mean, asking me, like you said, the tough questions, bro. Don't lay off on him because he's a youngin'. You know? How do you like that stock that you fucking running? You feel me? And he gonna tell you what he like about it, and if anything he don't like about it, he gonna tell you. And I'm not gonna be there. I'm not gonna be in his presence. So you ain't gonna worry about me slapping him back in his head if he say something about my shit. What do you mean?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna dig deep. One thing about the interviews, we're gonna dig deep, and then if I need to edit them, we'll just edit them.
Right.
Because I want to dig deep and you know what I'm saying, just get in there. But I don't want to romanticize anything, but like hunting and everything that goes with it, the grit, everything like that.
That's what it is. I'm giving you a first-hand view.
Because they restrict us to so much that we can do. So if it's legal, we gotta go for it, man. So,
all right, that's what I'm saying.
I want to know everything that's going on when you out there, man. The motherfucking hogs, you know that dog's gonna have to catch that hog, man. Okay?
Yeah. Yes,
we ain't
sir.
gonna shy away from that over here.
Right.
You know.
Right.
I don't want to. I got a whole this next mag. I've been working on I've been telling people like I'm working on a large section, hunting section.
Oh yeah, I got 2 stories I'm trying to get to you, bro, for real.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Personal story. I can't, and this is not made up.
Man, you rolling up a bat, man.
Oh man, I'm with
what you rolling up, man.
I'm with my brothers.
Hey, you rolling up a baseball bat.
I'm with my brothers, man. I got to shit. This is home. There's no place like home.
I'm trying to get high, nigga.
Man, what? Shit, nigga, I've been doctoring dogs all day. Shit, I done had to go to 3 different counties. Yeah, all my shit cut up. Every last one of them. Yeah. And then some found
the big ones or some rough ones.
What, cuts?
No, the hogs, was they big or was they rough?
Oh, big and rough.
Oh yeah, that's the worst, nigga.
Oh yeah. Jumped in one of them jumped into my one of our best plot hounds back seat, and oh boy, from asshole to appetite. Woo.
Oh yeah.
I sent it to you.
He was Chinaman.
Oh man, I sent it to you. I said, ooh. And that big motherfucker on the truck still sounding off when we taking him, trying to get him to the vet. He hurt like this nigga still sounding off. Like, what?
Like, fuck that, nigga.
Yeah, like
Nah, nigga, you about to die, my dude.
Yeah,
Get you
like
up out of here.
we done 119. We done called in. Nigga, you're out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, nigga, medevac.
Yeah, right. You're gone. You know what I'm
Tripping,
saying?
nigga. You airlifted off the level 4 yard.
Ram, when he tried to take a leak, it came out his culo.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that nigga boy, he needs some major help.
Oh yeah, you gone immediately.
Gotta respect the spirit though.
Yeah, yeah, and he's still sounding off. I said, God damn, boy. And that's Bob. I call him Billy Bob Thornton, the lion. Because boy, if it's a bay anything over 10 minutes and he ain't got no hell of a cutters, by the time you get there, that motherfucker's bacon bits. Show. Yeah. Bacon bits. Here go Plot Hound. Man, that motherfucker's serious. Man, I'm telling you, I'm just a cleanup crew, bro. And I appreciate being able to do my little part. You know what I mean? And them Bulldogs, sometimes they gotta goddamn do some super shit. You feel me? But
Hell yeah.
We just a cleanup crew, bro. It's the Plot Hounds and the Blackmouth Curs and them Catahoolas. Them the ones. Them motherfuckers running 11 miles this way and 12 miles that way.
Yeah, you gotta respect the Bay Dog, bro.
Yeah, man. They're the motherfucking stars of the show, bro. Shit.
Hell yeah. They could take it. They could get through all that bush and brush, nigga. All the thicket.
What? Man, Briar Fields. 400 yards of briars?
Up to your chest.
I'm pulling thorns out their face like this long, and they ain't even budging. I'm just...
Yeah, like, oh, nigga, that don't hurt.
Yeah, like, you're done? Like, yeah, well, I'll be like, boy, that shit right there just give you a high that I can't get from this shit. I'm gonna keep this one funky.
Yeah, you gotta always respect the motherfucking bays, for real.
Good, man.
They do all the heavy lifting.
Man, all the heavy lifting, bro. All the heavy lifting. Hey,
let me look. K9 985 commented. I'm gonna start. This is what I'm gonna start doing when people comment. You know, and they want something for the show or Bulldog Sunday or whatever. I just copy your comment verbatim and present it on the joint. We'll just go through them, or you know, if you hit me up on Instagram, anything that you want to review or anything. I think it's just better like that, right? We'd be more interactive and everything. So salute to King K9 985. He said, which bloodline held up through the test of times? I'll let y'all chew on that a little bit.
Shit, all of them, they still here. The only thing that changes the names on the pedigree. For real. Right. All our shit go back to some modern time, Dime Daibo. Before that, the motherfucking Tudor, Kobe, Henfield, Leitner shit.
Yep. If you go back far enough, you go back far enough, you're gonna find it. So I agree.
So yeah. As far as bloodlines go, they all still here. Just the names changed.
Now, the working version of it, and whatever your sense of working is, now that's what I'm looking for. Fuck all that other shit. I just want the best working version of whatever the fuck it is, because all of it's out there, and all of it's got a working version of it.
Yep, like all of it got a show version. All of it got a pedal version. You just gotta be in the game deep enough and got enough motherfucking rapport with people to know where to look to find the good shit.
Yeah, you better tap in with Ram, better tap in with Kraken. I mean, or you're slacking. I mean, what are you doing? You know what I mean? I tell these motherfuckers, they tap into these shows, if they apply 30% of it, they'd be a way better. They'd be a whole dog man and a half.
Yep, ahead of the game, for real.
Because a lot of these motherfuckers are hands-on, been hands-on, and still hands-on with these animals. So it's like, you know what I mean?
A live response, you know, when it comes to husbandries and working type shit.
Man, Buck, we kicked game the other day, man. It was just like so fluent because, you know, motherfuckers done been through that same old shit. So it's like the fluidity and the charisma and all that shit is just a natural flow, bro. It's like, you know what I mean? You'll know if a motherfucker know what he talking about. That's for goddamn show.
Hell yeah.
Real shit. Ask a motherfucker, did he ever feed frozen Bill Jack? Ask a motherfucker if he ever spent $11 on a 50-pound bag of dog food. That'll take you back, man. Yeah. Yeah, on a 50-pound bag. Yeah, $11. and some
Yep.
change. Yeah.
That shit
Talk
was
to
like
him. Talk
fucking
to him.
20, fucking 35 or something like that.
Yeah,
Nigga,
come
like,
on,
we
man.
good.
Talk to him.
Come
High
on,
fat,
man.
high
You feel
protein.
me?
Come
Talk
on,
to him.
Corn
man.
wasn't the first, second, or third ingredient.
Come on, man. Motherfucker, go to the freezer section and get that frozen Bill Jack, man. Break that shit up into fourths, man. And goddamn it, shit. Come on, bro.
Hell yeah, everybody get a quarter.
Come on, man. Talk that real shit, Ram. Yeah, nigga been dogging, man. Hogging and dogging.
Man, I need to bring that Bill Jack back, boy. That was
More
a
they
fucking
do.
secret lick.
Hey, bro, look. When I moved from Oklahoma and I moved to San Diego in '97, my mail went through some shit, man. And he was like, man, I had to go buy that nigga some real beef and just start cooking him some beef because he would not. I mean, boy.
Yeah, he was hooked on that BJ, boy. That's Billy Jean. Got
Man,
him.
and then when I hit the company, they told me I had to buy so much of it, and I was
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah, because they'll sell it to you like if you're gonna be a distributor of it.
yeah, that's basically it was like I got to get a distributor amount. I was like, well, where the fuck I'm gonna store that? You,
Yeah, you need like 3 or 4 freezers, much as they was talking.
yeah, right. So,
You get like fucking 100 cases, and it was like what 10 in a case or something, like 1,000
like
fucking packs, nigga.
Yep. Something like that, little because they had it in a 4 pound and maybe like a 6 pound, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
It's been a while. You feel me? It's been a while. That was in the fucking 90s, y'all. I'll be 50 in April. Give me a break.
God damn, boy.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
He said,
For
"Damn,
sure.
boy."
Yeah. Yeah, man. My brothers,
man,
my
look
brothers
at, you
keep
see
me
my
up.
shirt, man. It say outliving dummies.
Come on,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Hey,
That's what
Hey, my-
old means.
hey, my brothers keep me on my dean, man. Because if they see me slacking, they gonna let me know. So it ain't no slacking in my macking, man. For sure that.
Hell yeah. That's good though, man. I thought you was
Yeah.
younger than me. Shit.
Yeah, man. I was born in '76, bro. Real shit.
Oh yeah.
My pops
Just
just
say
turned
I got
71.
motherfucking 9 motherfucking members in this motherfucker, man. Salute.
Man, we gonna rock
Salute,
with Buck.
man.
If you
They
don't
say
rock
I
with Buck,
got 9 motherfucking members, man. I didn't even know. I thought I had like 3 or 4. You understand me?
Crazy.
man.
Yours to join
Hey,
your
the
channel.
people's love Buck, man. This the haters, the haters is the ones,
The people love him and the haters love to hate him.
Hey, but like Easy said when they ran over the motherfucking CDs, hey, the records, hey, he said they bought the motherfuckers.
Yeah, they do whatever with them. You bought them. Shit. You don't gotta listen to them.
They gotta click.
Hey,
They can't help but click.
membership, man. Because I've already been thinking about, the widescreen. I might have that for the members, and then the vertical joint on the phone. On the vertical.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my membership. I'm gonna have to get my member up.
for the regular. You understand me? Come on, man. If you want the HD, man.
Yeah, get it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get on the boop boop.
Yeah. Hey, I got another one. This one came from Instagram. I guess it's by Casino McNabb. So that's Casino Life.
That's Casino. That's Prez.
Casino Life.
Yeah, that's the name.
There is no such thing. Let's see. I had to read this twice, okay, because I had to look at it, and I agree with most of it, but there was just a little slight something I had to read twice. It's not like I disagreed with it, but I had to read it twice. So there is no such thing as a successful dog being in unsuccessful hands. Only could have beens and would have beens. With that being said, put the time and work in so you can analyze yourself and your program, genuinely not basing everything off the ancestors, because you cannot progress until being real with yourself and the reality of what you're feeding, good or bad. Never let pride and pretty paperwork make you kennel blind. Casino McNabb. Chew on that, fellas.
Okay, so successful dog, man. I agree.
There's no such thing as a successful dog
being in
an unsuccessful hand.
Well, my take on that is I like to put my dogs in quality hands as well, for the simple fact that if I'm producing quality stock, how am I knowing if that stock is going to hold up? If that motherfucker just going to be some running on the chain stock, that motherfucker can yank the shit out of a chain. But if he facing some real goddamn prey drive, not play drive, prey drive, i.e. has the ability to get in his ass or run, will he hold up? So I agree. You know what I mean? I agree.
You don't think a successful dog can be in unsuccessful hands? Is that what you're saying?
Well,
Because
yeah, because say
to
like if I
me,
sell a dog and he fucking go to a home who just wanted a pet, but anybody else would have got him and he would have been the next double grand champion, you know?
But then
right.
say this though. Say if you sell him to somebody that just wants to take him out, jog with him, whatever, et cetera, and then they on the couch, Netflix and chilling. It's just his buddy. But he know he has a bulldog, right?
But
It's like,
it's only one way he could know he had a bulldog, you
okay,
know?
okay,
So
he know. Okay,
but you got to preferences that way. It can't just be a person who want a pet, but he looking at the dog so he could be proven to be a bulldog.
Let me get it. Let me get into the story. Though. Is this the lead into the story? Say one day he was jogging on that trail and a lion got after his motherfucking ass and that dog did his due dilly. You know what I mean? So he know he got a bulldog. You know what I mean? So what if he collab with somebody and breed that dog? You know what I mean? And they have successful litters and you know what I mean? Wall jumping champions and treadmill champions and ADBA show champions. You know what I mean? So,
but that's not a successful bulldog. You know, you can only prove to be a bulldog one way, and that's if you're looking for it, bro.
yeah. Well,
A lion jump on him, he's fighting for his life, yeah. But if he had to fucking a handler was in there, just as we going with a lion who was able to handle the lion and break him off, with the dog scratch back into the lion after the lion just scratch back into him.
True. Okay.
The bulldog is deciding at the scratch line whether you cross it or stand it. That determines the bulldog.
I feel you on
Other than that, that's just a super yard accident. Yeah, it was with a lion, but nah, you can't say he was proven. You know, he proved to not want to die when a lion was on him. Yeah, because a lion, any type of fucking resistance, he gonna be up out of there because it ain't no goddamn vets in the wild. You know.
Yeah.
So if he get hurt too bad, he gonna abandon shit.
That's a good point too, because a lot of people be asking me like, well, when you in the woods, I hate to get off topic, but when you in the woods, you don't be scared. I be like, man, I got my bulldogs with me. I'd be like 9 times out of 10, those predators is in the woods. They don't get a lot of resistance. When they get on something, it run. You know what I mean? My dogs is going straight for that ass. You know what I mean? So it is a difference. You are absolutely fucking correct, bro.
Oh yeah, it's still, you know.
Salute Ram. That's a fact.
It's only one way. Now, if he was proven to be a bulldog and didn't do nothing with him, that would still ring true because you an unsuccessful idiot at that point. You know you got a fucking bulldog and you ain't doing nothing with him. You know,
as far as
you're not just looking for a pet. You feel me?
And far as the ancestry goes, I think you got to tap into the ancestry because you got to know where you coming from to know where you're going. In a sense, that's just with me.
Well, no, because if they don't follow the traits, then what are you looking at them for? Well, if you got just a whole fucking pedigree full of barnstorming, stifle munching Eli dogs, but the dog you got want to play the head.
Right.
You never seen a dog overcome a bad owner? I have.
What you mean though by that? Like, is the owner just a pet owner or a dog man?
Or let's just say, historically speaking, that just on a conditioning level, historically speaking, let's say the dogs was going in there rolling and matching and winning and losing, and there was a dog that was with a dog man that really didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
Oh yeah, that's
but
the dog we hear
dog
about. Yeah,
was
they say
good.
anybody could win with him. This motherfucker make an idiot look like a superstar.
Yeah, he was a good dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the only part that I disagree with, and with experience and knowing this, you should know that a successful dog can very well be in unsuccessful hands. That it's like that every day. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
That's a lot of
You gotta
motherfuckers.
think too though, like I done had dogs that I didn't ruin, putting too much on them.
Right.
Early on in the game, fucking them up, doing too much
Right.
with them. And they couldn't take that much. Too young, doing too much too soon.
Right.
So anything could happen with the dog.
Right.
It's like it's nothing really set in stone.
So basically, a successful dog man can ruin plenty of dogs too.
Fucking right.
Hell yeah, for
Right.
sure.
Right.
And more
Just because
times than
you're
not.
successful hands doesn't mean that you always rear the successful dog, because you fuck up and make mistakes too. Right.
Bro, and I be the first to admit it, bro. I'm right here. I got puppies in the woods right now. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? One bad catch, shit, he's done. You know what I mean? It's my shit. My shit is standing up. I'm just being honest. That my shit get cut down and it's standing up. So I'm just saying, I'm where I want to be. That's it.
So that is more speaks to the constitution of the pups, And when we saying pups, we ain't saying like you got no 3-month-old puppies out there.
Nah, they 8 months. They 8 months. Yeah, they rocking. Yeah, they catching 240s, 300s. Yeah, for sure. And not just one of them. I got 3 or 4 of them down here with me. Yeah, I rode 4 of them. I couldn't bring that little bitch because I didn't want to be trying to referee nothing down the motherfucking I-8. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't do that.
Other thing too with them hunting dogs, man, they got to be able to work intangible and not hit each other.
That's my point. I couldn't bring her. She liked the one that Buck picked out. She like going after him. He one of the biggest dogs in the goddamn litter. And she the run. She don't give a fuck about nothing.
Been wanting his ass.
Yeah.
Like,
They've been doing.
One day I'm gonna get your ass. She gonna try every day until she get him.
Shit, bitch, damn near had me flying off my patio. Shit, bitch is a mess. Yeah, I call her Monkey. Her name is Runts, but we call her Monkey. She's a fool.
Hey, what was the second part though? What Brody said?
Hold on, let me see, man, because that was a really good, strong.
He made some strong.
Man. Salute, Cino Nab. You know what I'm saying? He used to come over here and shit, but I know he gonna.
Oh yeah, for sure. Put your own time and work in, and honestly evaluate yourself.
Right?
Because when
everything else sounds about right, but it's just
you got to be honest with that part of the game too and correct it.
Right. That's right.
Look, my nephew say it's after the Super Bowl. I'm like, we on right now. I'm trying to get him on.
Yeah, get him up here, man.
For sure. Never let pride and pretty papers make you kennel blind.
No,
you'll for sure be out of there because you just breed for papers at that point.
Pretty papers is a hater saying. I think people should lose that out of the whole vocabulary.
I would keep it, but only if the dog in question lives up to it.
Well, look, the pretty pedigree is work. All you're saying is that that motherfuckers put work in on the pedigree. That's
why I said if the dog.
What makes it pretty?
That now, if he
first we got to analyze what makes the pedigree pretty. ROMs and PORs and champions and grand champions. Okay, so why are you hating on work?
Even though is what I'm getting at. You feel me? None of that shit happens if you got the cur. He's not representing that, so. You don't even get to say pretty pedigree should only be reserved for the dogs who live up or exceed their pedigree.
Yeah, but it'd be a lot of dudes that'll see a pedigree and they'll just automatically think that your dog doesn't live up to that. You know what I'm saying? Like these, because I be watching, I be like, how do these dudes know who's doing what with dogs? I see that a lot of times. Like, they'll say today that nobody like what are we talking about? Like this motherfucker just stopped doing dogs yesterday or what?
Motherfucker told me on my post, shit or get off the pot. I said, what the fuck that mean?
I mean, do something or fucking move out the way. But
I'm just
what was the
baffled,
context
man. I don't
behind
know.
it? Was you
That's what I
bullshitting
said.
on making a breeding, or that's usually reserved for when people bullshitting around?
So that's what I said. So I just offered him an invitation. I sent him the address, like we in the woods. Come on, shit, show me what you talking about. Oh no, bring your stock. Yeah, we're
And
running.
bring a vest for them too, because these hogs hitting.
Man, what? Man, I tell you, I got some custom shit ordered. I'm waiting on it to come in. Take 10 days from the manufacturing. Because these motherfuckers done tore my shit up.
Yeah, well, what you should do then when you get those, order you some Kevlar. You know, and then
I got this one come with
cut
4 pieces.
Kevlar around it.
Yeah, this one come with 4 pieces. Yeah, because I had the one that had the 2 pieces of Kevlar with the seatbelt straps, but motherfucker had them 5-inch cutters. He put thumb size holes in that motherfucker. It didn't bust through. It didn't bust through, but it's cut up. So if it get hit in that spot again, shit.
Yeah, it's coming through. It's gonna fuck them seatbelt straps off, boy.
Yeah, it's for surely only.
Or get killed fucking around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit dangerous, nigga. I only did that shit a couple of times out in Texas. I'm like, I'm good, bro. I'm cool.
I just like it because it's challenging on me too. So you know what I mean? I be trying to get my old ass through there. You feel me? Shit.
Yeah.
Real shit. For sure. Buck say he gonna come test his vertical.
Yo, it'll get put to the test, nigga. You jump your ass out that way, that hog cut around on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to lose a few pounds before all that. But yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah,
game.
Yeah,
for that shit. I'm gonna fuck that hog up.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're gonna be like, man, Buck fucked him up.
Be like, man, we had to medevac the homie up out these woods. Man, they came out here thinking
gonna be getting me.
I'm
I'm gonna be like, videotape this shit, nigga. Videotape this shit.
You boy gonna jump on that motherfucker back and get rolled off into the woods.
Go live, nigga. Go live.
Hit the live button. This nigga crazy.
One thing about it, I'm from the city, but if you just gonna put me out there in them tough environments, I'm gonna show you how to adapt.
You gotta adapt, bro. That's what it's
about. Yeah, that shit fun too, though.
I'm in the city, man, popping this big corn, man, popping motherfucking corn, man, in the motherfucking city. But if you throw me out there, man, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna bust that motherfucker with a sledgehammer.
You do what you gotta do to make it back to the truck, nigga.
As soon as he try to get on me, I'm gonna just bloop. He gonna be out. You ain't never tried that? Eclectic?
No. You better let that nigga run past you, nigga. Yeah.
So you can't hit him with a bat. Like if I had a bat, I really can't.
Bro, these niggas that run through a fucking like an 8-inch tree, nigga, and run it over. A goddamn bat gonna make you mad, nigga.
Buck say he gonna be out there like,
They used to call me Crazy Joe. Now they call me Batman.
Nah, that's not swing and knock his beak off. He's not. He's still gonna bite me, huh?
And they gonna turn around and square off with you.
He's still gonna bite me, huh?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
You gonna squabble up, gonna come on, nigga.
Hey, my nephew say he on. You see him up in the chat, Buck.
He might be backstage.
No, I don't see him backstage though.
What's his name?
His name is Tate Bear.
Bank statement, my guy. Bank statement, man. What's
Tate 798 at Gmail.
We monetize, man. We monetize, man. Yeah, just send him the link. He can get back here, man. Chop it up. He could chop it up. We could clip it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Chop it up and clip it up. That's how
I'm trying to tell him get on the link. He say he on. He hear you talking. Get on the link.
Yeah, but he's on the YouTube link. He's not.
He's not in the back.
So we could put him up here though.
Oh, okay.
You know, you gotta get this link. Hit the link that I sent you in your to your phone.
Okay.
Hit him with that link.
All right.
Let me see. He said, I bet you like these niggas be saying, you like these niggas be saying lame ass shit.
What
You
happened?
know, one thing about it, everybody gotta learn. I understand what this dog game is turning into, and the way social media is giving dudes that probably normally wouldn't have a platform, they're giving them a lot of light. So I understand, you know, the format and what goes on. I'm just one of those dudes. I play the game, you know. I'm not gonna be just lollygagging with suckers, you know, because I just can't do that. That's just not in my DNA. But I could play the YouTube game and, you know, try to get along and, you know what I'm saying, shit like that and you know, coexist. But you know, I come from a different cloth where, you know, people actually risk their lives and shit for these animals and did, you know, certain things with these animals. So to me, we're still in that era that we still respect that. Now we understand that, you know, you can get famous on fucking Facebook and YouTube and you know all this shit. It'd be a bunch of dudes that never knew these dogs, can't tell you what a fucking dog is. If I throw you on the panel right now and you can't look at your phone or nothing, you can't even tell me who your grandparents or your fucking dog is. So yeah, I don't respect a lot of these motherfuckers on this shit because there's levels to this shit. And there's levels to where when I was at that level and I didn't know shit, I used to shut the fuck up. And now we got dudes on YouTube nowadays, they don't know a motherfucking thing, but they be talking like they know a whole bunch, right? So to a motherfucker that been in this shit for a long time, that could sometimes rub you the wrong way, but I understand that this is just YouTube and that's the way that communication is with life, right? You know, I was one of those dudes. I was outside, you know, we was in the club, you know where we was at in the back of the club. That's where the elite was in my city, right? You know, and if I come to your city and you didn't have enough juice and we waiting in line and shit to get up in the club and shit, I would never come fuck with you again. You feel me? And that's all I'm saying, because it's like, damn, you ain't even got no juice. I don't want to go out if I don't got no juice, bruh. You know, so that's just how we did. And, you know, that's what it was before social media, bruh. You know, popping bottles in the club and, you know, we wasn't just popping a bottle just today, kicking it, you know, at the Super Bowl. You know, I barbecued and shit. You know, I had some ribs marinating for fucking 29 hours and shit. You understand me? But you know, so no, I'm not gonna be seeing eye to eye with a rookie. I'm not. Now we could coexist, but when I had 5 years in, I didn't say shit. I definitely wasn't trying to sell no pups. Okay. When I was 10 years in, I wasn't saying shit. I was learning. I was still learning, trying to perfect that craft. You know, that motherfucking wrist, whipping that motherfucking wrist, trying to create that perfect dog, creating a consistency, learning, you know, hours and hours and hours on the phone, chopping it up, hours, not just YouTube. I'm talking about hours, you know, with dog men across the country, you know, back when, you know, you don't know who gonna answer the phone. Motherfucker's wife answer the phone and shit. Oh, he's out with the dogs. I tell him, they're telling me who that you're calling. Okay, you know, call me back. We chopping up dogs. You know, that's 10 years in. You know, we wasn't doing nothing more than just learning and perfecting the swing. 15 years in, same thing, still learning. That's my journey. That was my journey with this shit. And I'm adding this all the way from the time that I had my litter that actually meant something. I created a line of dogs That's what I'm marking it off. I had years before that, but I count that as not even significant at all. Like some of you should do. Like this shit isn't significant at all. Just me kind of getting to know the ropes and shit, right?
It's a stepping stone, but you still got to count it because you learned valuable knowledge that created a baseline of what to expect and look for. So don't ever downplay that part of the game, bro.
Right. Well, no, I could add some more years on there then. That's all that means. But when I'm counting from when I made the day that litter was born, that meant something. That litter meant something.
What, the Gaston litter?
Nah, hell no. It was before that. It was when I took little Jimmy to payday. When I took that daughter of Dudley back to that double bred deadlift male. You know. And I created Miss Jade and all of those dogs and shit. And I had those dogs for a long time. I was a young man. I had my own bloodline. You know, that was my shit in my area. You know, of course, there was people across the United States had Red Boy Jocko, and you know, and shit was popping around. Everybody was doing their thing, but in my area, I was the motherfucker that had that right there. That was my shit. You know, and it wasn't years to year 17 till I actually sold a puppy. And the person that I sold the puppy to was the guy that bred the first male I had. This first male that I bred to start charting my shit. The guy that I sold the puppy to, that's the guy that got the puppy. So really, I didn't even sell it to the public. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to look at the shit, you know, I didn't sell it to the public, but that's what I say. That's the first puppy that I sold to the public, bruh. You know, and it was to the guy that I got my first dog when I'm marking down how many years that I went from not selling shit. I sold it to that motherfucker. It was only 2 of them, right? So then maybe the 18th year, a couple puppies get out the 18th year. A few more get out the 19th year. The 20th year, yeah, we had to swing of shit. We trying to run it up, right? So it wasn't this 2 or 3 years me being in the game and then a motherfucker just think, oh, yeah, let me sell some puppies. Let me do this. Let me do that. Nah, man, we didn't do that. We didn't do that. And I want people to know that. I want to know that. I don't want to be the guy that jumped in this shit selling pups. Like there's dudes out here right now got dogs that they selling frozen semen off these dogs. They selling puppies off these dogs, all this shit. But the dog don't even got no puppies over like 15, 18 months. What are we doing? What do you need semen off of a dog that don't even have offspring over 18 months? It don't make sense. That don't make fucking sense, bro. To me. Okay. Now, unless you're just chasing some fake ass shit, it don't make sense, brother. You know, if you're getting frozen semen off of something, you had better know that this dog is producing good, bro. Or what is the purpose? Why would you get some frozen semen to test drive a bloodline for somebody else that should be test driving the shit for themselves before they even sell you the shit? You should already know what these fucking dogs are producing before you get out here trying to sell the shit, trying to bang the shit off. You know? But everybody ain't gonna listen. It don't matter. You know why? Because I got this pink runts and it don't matter, bruh. I dropped that StreamYard, y'all. Tap in. Let me see. Ramadog. Well, they believe they can do better than the original owner. They may have a female that they believe can produce with her. Yeah, I don't know. If I haven't even seen what this dog is producing, the frozen semen's not even in the equation. I thought that would come after you already know that what the dog is producing. Then it's like, okay, yeah, this dog is producing really good. I'm gonna use some of this semen, you know what I'm saying? But hey man, everything's different. Nowadays, it's a lot of grifting. I can't stop it. I don't really care. The grift that keeps on grifting. You said we done it a few times. It does work. Now I see that. Believe you can do better than I mean, I can see that. I can see that. Somebody saying, well, fuck, let me breed to that motherfucker blindly, not even the owner doesn't know what this dog is producing, mind you. We don't know if them dogs gonna be good. We don't know. We don't know, man. Biggie Bear, what up, brother?
What's up? How are you doing?
What's going on? Talk to us.
Nothing much. At the house right now.
Yes, sir. Man.
Hey, what part of the country you from, bro?
Calvin, Oklahoma.
Yeah, it sounds like deep in Oklahoma.
Calvin, Oklahoma. What's going on, brother? Talk to us, man.
What do you want to hear about?
Man, what you been out there doing with them dogs, man? Positive. Positive only today.
Keeping them a lot of hogs here lately since my
A lot of
brother's been
hogs.
home. Yep.
Okay. Okay. So you've been getting them. So you using bay dogs and catch dogs, or just catch dogs, or what's going on? What's a hog hunt look like for you? Are you setting them in them traps, or what you doing?
No. I got bay dogs, so those dogs out there will go out and find the hogs for them catch dogs, and then once they bay them, I'll send them catch dogs in.
Okay. Okay. So on an average day, how many catch dogs and how many bay dogs are you bringing?
Usually on an average is at least 4 bay dogs, and then here lately I've been just running one because I have a boil female, and she's pretty much just slowing down, so there's no sense of me trying to put her in a position to where she gets hurt or anything. And then I'm running a red boy Jocko. I couldn't tell you the full, Henry would have to tell you. That's what I'm using, and then I'm wanting to get his offspring catching. That way I could start running 2 again.
Right.
Right. How big is your catch dog? What's his weight?
I'd say about 45 pounds to about 52.
Oh, that ain't bad then. That's a good size to put on a pig.
Yep.
You prefer those bigger dogs or what?
I prefer more of a leggy dog than anything. I don't prefer like a bigger set dog, but I prefer like a leg ear and a bigger mouth on them.
Big mouth, long legs. So if I got
Yep.
a little short, little stubby, little pug face dog, you don't want that.
I've ran them both, and I've seen better out of the longer legged ones with the bigger head and a bigger mouth than the smaller head and a shorter leg.
Why?
They hold a lot better. I don't know if it's just my bell a lot stronger than her, because I put them on at least a 2-inch, 3-inch log chain. I keep them pretty much regularly on that, or I do some kind of physical training with them. They'll go on the sand, they go swimming, they do all that during the summer, but they have more heights to stay on the ground, at least to keep their back feet on the ground to hold.
Yeah,
Because I have that female, and she's a lot shorter, And the last time I took her hunting, I seen her get slung around, and then I had a when they was in a briar patch, and then I had called her out, and then I didn't send her back in there because it's just putting her in a bad situation.
Right.
Yeah, form follows function. That's why I always like to keep my dogs as close as conformationally sound as possible for that same reason. Because I had both, and them little short, squattier ones, unless they was close to being an ace, they'd just get held out, stood over, slung around. It was just too much to have to come back from.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
If
definitely, man.
to me, there's like different aspects of it. You could, at the same time, smaller legged dog and a smaller mouth dog would be better in a certain situation than a bigger dog. But if you're running, like, say, two bay dogs in one, I would prefer to have that longer legged one with the bigger mouth than the smaller one with the smaller mouth.
Right. What's the biggest hog you had to take down?
The biggest one I have took down is I'd say he's at least 350, 375. And that is the one that I think you've heard of, Orca, as
Okay.
Henry calls him. He cut my female up. She got it the worst. And then my male catch dog, he just got a cut on his chest.
Oh yeah. Shit. Chest is it's a nice area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my
Get a
female at least
woman.
got a 6-inch long cut on her chest, and then it was probably 2 inches deep.
Mm, mm.
And she got it on the rib. She got it on all over her chest, on her sides. It took me
Yeah.
probably about 10 minutes to kill that hog.
Oh, you jumped out on them, and
Put the
after
knife
you
to
jumping out and with the knife or whatever you do, it
Yep.
took you 10 minutes after that point.
Me sitting there fighting that hog, trying to get him on the ground and trying to stab him, it took about 10 minutes, and that's just way too long.
Okay, so now you got me a whole nother vision in my head. So, brother, if your dog gets this hog or not, or gets a good hold on them or subdue them or whatever, your job is to jump out and help that dog right away, no matter what, basically.
Yes, like as soon as I let them catch dogs go, I'm behind him grabbing that hog trying to kill it.
I got you.
Yeah, that shit is an adventure, boy.
Yeah, that's adrenaline right there, buddy. I could tell you. Just listening to him explain that, that's a lot of adrenaline right there.
Yeah, that's close you can get to riding the lightning and still be alive.
Yeah. No, that's dope though, man. What's the laws like on that type of stuff in your area?
So as of today, I've seen that they're trying to convert it to where it's so Oklahoma right now is a right to retrieve state. So wherever your dogs go, and if a landowner tells you can't go get your dogs, you can call the game warden and they'll tell you to go get your dogs and then leave. But now they're trying to make it to where, as of like yesterday or so, they're trying to make it to where you can only hunt on your property or permission, where you have permission. If your dogs run on somewhere else, you can't even go to them.
Oh, so you got to leave your dog?
That's what they're saying until they come out.
Wow.
And a lot of states are doing that, or they already have done that.
So the game warden would have to come out and get your dog off of someone else's property.
No, maybe as of like later on, but right now it's a right to retrieve. So you call the game warden and you tell him that you're hunting, and then your dogs ran onto someone else's property and they're not letting you go on, and they'll tell you, okay, well, just go ahead and go on and get your
Mm.
dog and then leave. Don't mess around on their place or any of that.
That's harsh, man. God damn.
Yeah,
So
it's
you'll be in a dispute if a dude just want to be an asshole and try to keep your dogs.
And the
Yeah.
bad thing is mostly everybody is an asshole.
God damn. People always fuck up a good thing, man.
Yep.
mm, yeah.
That's why
So
I
how
tell
long you been
people
in the
check your
dog?
local laws, bro, so you can vote against the bullshit, man.
Yeah. How long you been in the dogs?
Hunting dogs, I would say 7 or 8 years, but really, like the first American Pit Bull Terrier I've ever had was actually, I think I got that female in 21, 22, and Henry brought her to me. And after that, I've never had any other kind of bulldog or anything. I've always had like an American bulldog or something like that.
Okay. Gotcha. So what stood out about the American Pit Bull Terrier that made you love that dog, or are you just kind of still on the fence? You don't really have your dog a choice.
Oh no, I have a very big preference over dogs. I think a lot of it is to do with the game drive because the first time I ever took both of them, she caught at 10 months and he caught at 9 months. It didn't
Mm,
take but a second for them. Like the first time they ever seen a hog, they went in and straight grabbed. I've never seen a bulldog even do that for their first time. I've seen a lot of them go in there and bay with the other dogs, honestly.
right.
So that right there like really hooked me then, but also the intelligence of them dogs.
Right. Right. You said they know what time it is, basically.
Yeah.
Have you ever lost one out there?
I've lost multiple, but I'll spend about 4 or 5 days finding them, coming back looking for them before I give up or anything.
Right. Oh, so basically your bay dogs, they get to running off.
Uh, yeah, or you'll like lose communication with them through the tracking system, and you can't get close or can't get communication. So you just kind of go to the general area that you think, or if you hear them bark or something like that. And on the collars that I run, they have like a track and train code. So, or track and train. So what the train is, it'll have like a tone, it'll have a vibrate, it'll have a shock, and it'll have all that. And if you don't have communication, you can't shock them, you can't track them or any of that, tone them, none of that to
Right.
call them out or to help call them out, I should say.
Right. Yeah, no, that's what's up, man. That hunting. That's interesting. Got a lot going.
It's definitely a lot funner for what a lot of people make it to be. And there's all different kinds of hunting you could do. Like there's a lot of people that'll just run straight catch dogs. So as soon as they see a hog, they let their dogs go to catch one and they don't have to run it. But to me that's not hunting. You're going out finding the hog for them dogs and then turning them loose.
Right. So what's your definition of hunting?
To me, you should be able to either like my dogs will strike off a box or they'll get on the ground and then they'll hunt on the ground, put their nose to the ground, or use the wind, use how they was made to be. Well, I wouldn't say made, but how they should be hunting. To me, be putting their nose on the ground, looking for sign, walking, roaming out, and there's all different types of dogs. So there's some like Catahoulas and cur dogs and all that, yellow blackmouth cur that use the wind more than they use their nose on the ground. They're a
Right.
hot track dog. But the dogs I run is a plot hound, so they'll put their nose to the ground and they can run an older track. If you say he's a hunting dog, you should be able to put him on the ground and he'll roam out until he finds a track and then take it.
Right. Yes, sir. Hey man. the hunters out there, make sure you got that cut gear. What kind of cut gear you need? What kind of cut gear, Polar Bear? I mean, Biggie Bear. Yo. Yes, sir. BRF,
Can you
CEO.
hear
What
me?
up, brother? Let's get it, man. Hey, man, Biggie Bear pulled up on us, man. That's what's up, man. They out there in Oklahoma getting it in, you know. You never know who's out there putting in that work. That's why I said these dogs and, you know, all these dogs and these curs and, you know, them curs, they're not gonna be too effective fucking around with them hogs, man. You know, they're not gonna be too effective. Okay, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And that's good, man. That's good to hear, man, that the hog hunting's going legally, you know. People need
Yes,
to
for
know
sure.
that these dogs are heavily used for that type of sport, that type of activity.
Yes, I think every dog should have some kind of job.
Right. So what you feeding them? What's going on with that? How you keeping
What
these
I
dogs
feed
in
is
shape to be able to perform the task that you put them up against?
so like during deer season, I'll go out and kill a deer, and I'll either like half that deer up for dog meat, or I can go to like a butcher shop or something, or like a where they clean deer and whatnot, and I'll go get the scraps from them and feed them when they have them. And then for my dog food that I feed is a High Point. It's called High Point. It's a black bag. It's 2820.
Right.
And we fed that for 4 years now, 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's up. That is what's up, man. So that keeps them pretty good, huh?
Yes, sir.
What do you do to get them in shape, though? What's going on with that? So you
Uh,
you just hunt them into shape, or do you got some
for
type of
the
regimen that they need to do before they go out, or what?
it's all for like the bay dogs and whatnot. I just hunt them into shape. So like as they're
Got you.
running, once they're off on a break, they really do get out of shape, and you'll run them a lot, but progressive over time they'll get back to hunting like they was and back to into the shape that they can run. But for like the catch dogs, I got a treadmill that I put them on, and then I'll take them to the river on the four wheeler and make them run in sand.
Right. That sand puts a nice on them, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Oh man, what up, brother? He said there's also been a conflict with deer hunters and dog hunting.
Yes, there is. So really, a lot of the hunters, like hog hunters or dog hunters, like I should say, they a lot of the times, a lot of people will take a break during like deer season or turkey hunting season. So we don't necessarily like collide with a lot of people, because that's how you start messing everything up if you go out and hunt during their season when there's only a limited time to see hunt deer or hunt turkeys and all that. So we can hunt all year round. There's not a certain time that we can't hunt, but a lot of people will be respectful enough to let other people hunt during that time.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. It's getting wild out here. You gotta It's a lot of rules, it seemed like.
Yes, there is.
Okay. So let's say can I train my dog? I'm just asking for the audience and for APBT magazine purposes, just for education purposes. So is there a way for me to train my dog on hogs, or is that illegal? This has to
No,
be
it's
a
not
real
illegal.
hunt only, or is there a way I could maybe get a hog and let the puppy get on them, or you know what I'm saying, or is that illegal?
No, it's illegal to catch them alive and then turn them back out
It's illegal to catch them alive and what?
and turn them back out into the wild.
Into the wild?
Yes,
So what if I got them trapped in a pen and I just turn the dog loose on them?
that's not illegal. You can either put it back into that pen or you could kill it.
So if you catch him, he is not to be released back to the wild.
Yes, unless it is so a sow, which is a female hog, a sow you can't really because you can't fix them or anything. But with a boar hog, which is a male hog, you can cut their nuts out and they can't ever reproduce, and then they'll be called a bar.
Okay. Is there any difference in behavior when they cut the nuts off or what?
Uh, yeah. So for a hog to have his nuts, he will roam out and find sows and piglets. That's all he'll do. But if you cut the nuts out, that hog is going to stay in that same spot generally, or like it'll run off and then it'll find at a spot to sit. Pretty much, it'll have like a mile radius of where it roams. It ain't worried about sows or piglets or any of that. It's just there to eat. Pretty much after that.
Right. Yes, sir. Hey, salute, old man. Timmy James in the building. He said, yep, the good old breaking stick doesn't work too good on them gnarly wild hogs
I've
with,
used multiple breaking sticks and they do
plus
work.
inch tusk. Yeah. So have you ever had to get away from a hog, or, I'm sure you had to get away from one. Tell us a story about that.
There was one time that it was me and my dad hunting, and this was 5-6 years ago. This was a while ago, actually, and we had a boar and a sow bait, and there was probably 250 to 300, anywhere around that. Both of them was, and we didn't know the boar was in the same spot, so we had caught this. We sent the bulldog in, which it was my buddy's bulldog. I don't know what it was, but he sent it in and it caught that sow. And when it did, we went to grab that sow, and then that boar came out of the brush and started chasing us two, which we was already at the behind the hog, and that hog came out. So then I went across the creek. He just jumped in a tree.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So they was coming. You had to get up out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it ain't been no near death experiences.
No, not really.
So they're not as bad as people say they are.
No, it's just more of to me, it's more what people talk about or how bad they think they are, unless they really see it.
So they see that hog, huh?
Yeah.
So have you ever had hogs run up to your property?
Yeah, but I've never like had them just come up to like run up and chase me. I've met people that say that they have that hogs will come up there and do that, but I've never seen it happen personally.
Hey, that's crazy, man. I would imagine just being in the yard, gardening or doing anything, building a brood box or whatever. And then I just look around, I see 5 or 6 damn hogs walking, and one of them just beelines toward me. Like that,
Yeah.
that would be crazy. Is that a possibility?
It all depends on where you live. If you live in like a very confined spot where no one hardly comes, that's a pretty good opportunity to be even chased by a hog by your own at your own home. But like, if you have like 4 or 5 houses down the road, and you live in the back corner of it, and you have like say 2 or 3 dogs at the house that's chained up and that's making noise, you won't hardly have a hog run up in your yard.
Right. So they're not coming toward a barking dog.
No, they ain't coming towards no noise that they think is unsafe to them.
What about the coyotes?
Coyotes don't coyotes, if anything, you'll see a coyote in like a hay bale in a haystack. They won't hardly come up to the house.
Oh, so you got that bale of hay out there in that pasture. The coyote's gonna be inside of it.
Inside of it or laying on top of it to get the warmth out of it, yes.
So what if you walk up and just try to get the bale and the damn coyote just wakes up, or is he gonna see you off the muscle?
If he's asleep, no, but if he's awake, he's sitting there monitoring, looking for food. That's their whole point of getting on top, is to either sleep or look up there and monitor for food.
So he gonna see you and basically run.
Pretty much, yes.
But what if you catch him while he's asleep?
Well, y'all's gonna have a great time.
Oh, he's gonna try to get on you.
There's a good possibility of it. It just all depends on it. It's on that coyote. Some coyotes will get startled and run, or some of them will actually sit there and try to fight you.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I seen a lot of dudes trapping in the Oklahoma area. It's big over there, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. I seen some dudes, they're trapping them and giving them vaccines and letting them go. What's up with that?
I don't really know over that whole ordeal, but I do know that like a coyote reproduces a lot more than what people think they do. Because I listen to podcasts over coyote hunters and whatnot, and they say they're one of the fastest reproducing animals.
Right.
So I don't really get why they're giving coyotes vaccinations and then turning them back out. I don't understand that.
He said you could definitely find YouTube videos of hogs charging people. That's Hemi James there. What do you think about that?
Yeah, you definitely can, but it depends if you're just turning that hog back out or if you have dogs. And if you have a dog, usually like hunting dogs that are after a hog, they're not hardly ever going to chase you unless you're shooting them or you're just running up there to grab that hog or you're roping it.
So if I catch me a little hog, you mean to tell me if I put him in the pen, I can let my dogs dirty work them?
Yeah.
And it's legal?
Yeah.
Totally legal?
Yes, it's a nuisance.
So I can turn my dog loose and let him scratch off into him periodically throughout the day?
Yes.
And it's totally legal?
Yes.
I'm not giving nobody no ideas now. I'm just asking what the law, because they say ignorance is no excuse for not knowing the law. So we're just trying to get caught up on the do's and the don'ts, the things you don't want to do. I mean, what are some other things that you don't want to do?
Well, what are you meaning by that? Like,
as far as legally, because I guess you got to cut them. You can't shoot them, right?
you can shoot them.
Oh, so you can shoot them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really, there isn't a whole lot of don'ts to do to a hog as long as you're not like keeping it and abusing it, I guess, or like keeping it in a trap and not feeding it, making it sure it has feed or water or something like that.
Oh, but letting the dog hit him, would that be considered abuse?
No, because at that point you're working your dog for that, and I've asked a lot of game wardens about that, and they said they was fine with that. as long as you're not
Okay.
turning that hog loose back in the wild.
Yeah, we need to get a gang warden on here, just so we could interrogate him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to be clear on these things. We want to be clear on these things because they, you never know. It might just switch up overnight,
Yeah.
But they said dangerous for the dogs to shoot is why you stick them. Gotcha. Yeah, I would imagine the dogs might not like that or might be a little thrown off from the gunshots,
It depends on how much you shoot around your dogs. I personally think that it's more dangerous for you to go send a bulldog in and then kill it with a knife than a gun.
Right. Yeah. It's a little more dangerous with that knife, I'm sure.
Yeah, and it is also dangerous for the dog because if you can't get your dog to come back or come out from behind that hog where you're about to shoot him and that bullet goes through, there's a possibility that you're going to hit your dog.
Right. Right. And you want to hit him in the head too, right?
Yeah, most generally behind the ear or like right behind their armpit.
That's where you want to stick them too, behind the armpit, right?
Yep, right there. You
Well,
can't
that's
go
the big
through.
artery, or what's going on with that?
No, you hit the heart.
So it got to be on that left side.
It can be left or right. You can go through the chest plate.
Just hit that heart.
Yep.
Must be real tender right there.
Yeah, it is. There isn't no it's mostly just meat or loose skin right there.
Will you just stick it in there, or do you just kind of fillet it out, or how do you do it when you stick it?
When I go in, I stick it in, and then usually I start shaking that knife so I make sure, and I don't quit until I see blood pushing out of that hole.
Okay, so you're gonna get up in there and just wiggle him around like you're trying to clean that drain out a little bit.
Pretty much, yes.
And then once that faucet gets to pouring out, then you know it's clear.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I got it. I'm learning. I'm learning. You guys gonna have me out there. I'm gonna be getting them. Man. Hey, man, Biggie Bear, man, appreciate you for pulling up on us. We ran out of time today, though, y'all. Ramadog, salute to you, my brother. Everybody with them good questions, appreciate y'all. This was a good one, man. Have you been, about this channel? How long you been knowing about this channel, or are you new to the channel?
I'm actually new. Henry actually just told me about it today.
Hey, man, you got to come check us out, man. What the Hell TV, and also Buck City Reloaded. You got to check us out. We're going to
I definitely will.
We always let people call in, and we always got different discussions about dogs and bloodlines and pedigrees, and we do a Mythbusters. We talking about fake pedigrees and all this stuff. Just just going in, just having good talk, general, pretty much all the time. So feel free to pull up anytime. If you see the link in the chat, you could always call in if you just want to say what's up to the community. You know what I'm saying? Give them, let them know if you got a kennel or whatever, you got an establishment or anything, or you on social media, maybe not. Just let us know who you are and what you represent.
It'll be not kennels, or it'll be for my like TikTok or anything. It'll be Tate Bear, TATAY.
Got you, man. Hey, man, appreciate you, bro, for pulling
I
up.
appreciate y'all.
All right, brother. See you next time.
All righty, thank you.
All right, brother. Yes, sir. Hey, Biggie Bear pulled up with Nah Kennels. Man, it's always good to let people call in so they could get their story out there. Like I said, we're not trying to do nothing illegal with these dogs. We're asking the right questions that we need so that we can be 100% sure that we're not breaking any type of federal or state laws when it comes to these dogs and hunting and all of that. That's the mission. I know they want to say that we're doing something else, but we're not. We're not doing nothing else. That's really all we're doing. We just love our dog. In the Trap TV, salute my brother. Salute. Showing some love from Jersey, Pitwise. Salute, brother. Pitwise, salute. Hey, I need that. Hey, Pitwise, man, I'm gonna send you some we gotta get that interview, Pitwise. Come on, man. Send me some pictures. I'm gonna send you a little something, man. We're gonna put something together, man, Pitwise. I think it's time. It's time. The community needs it. It's good for the community. We're doing good things. Everybody booting up for those dog shows popping up. I think South Bottom got one going down and some other ones. We're going to probably try to get them on the radar and periodically just kind of let y'all know what's going on. So when you get those beautiful dogs, there won't be no question about what you can do with them legally. We're not going to have to struggle with that. We're not going to have to struggle and try to find legal things to do with the dogs. It's going to be plenty to do. And that's what we're going to do, man. So appreciate everybody that pulled up. Okay. Got you. Okay. That's Big Mike. Hood's brother. Okay. Nah, I appreciate y'all, man. We're always supporting, and you know what I'm saying? It's all one big family in my eyes, Pitwise, a solid guy. He knows some of my old guys, He could tell you, you know what I'm saying? He knows some of my old guys, JP, all those guys. So, nah, man, it's all one big family, Bulldog family. You'd be surprised how small the community is. That's why we got to cherish the people that's still around and, you know what I'm saying, just kind of navigating. But tap in. It's a Bulldog Sunday. You guys stay blessed, and congratulations to the Seahawks, man. Congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks, man. Ever since they've been fucking with me with these dogs, it seemed like it been nothing but either my favorite team, Chiefs, winning, or my damn city, Seahawks. If something good's gonna happen, it's close to home. It's time. So we're gonna get on it, man. I know what it is. I got 10 projects going, and there's some of them need to be prioritized a little better than others. So I know what it is. It's a sign. But you guys stay up, man. We'll see you on the next one. Bug City, What the Helly TV. I'm out.